What's going on?
Girl, not what's going on. You know, back in the day, it was this guy named Dope Simplicity. See, this is how I know if you gay for real. He used to say, "What's going on, Wigs? What's going on?"
Yeah, I guess I'm not that gay then. How you doing, girl? How you doing, Tuki? Welcome in, everybody. My name is Joshua Bloke.
Girl, Joshua blows.
My name is Joshua Bloke, and you are?
Oh, that girl.
Okay, let's do this again. Hi, welcome in, everyone. Welcome to No But For Real. I am Joshua Bloke.
And I am Tuki Tucker.
And tonight we're going to be discussing some of the latest social media clips. But before we get into all of that, girl, what's tea? How are you feeling? How's your energy?
Girl,
you know what's so if you're putting Carmex on this.
Girl, it's so crazy you asked me about my energy. I just had a phone call earlier today with someone, and I was like, you know what? I'm in a space of redirection creatively, professionally, personally, just redirection altogether. I'm really starting to realize that, despite me being there for people, people have not been there for me. And I just have to redirect. I just have to redirect. And I seen this quote. I don't know if it was a quote, someone said it, I read it or something, but it was saying, there's a difference between reliability and availability. You can be reliable. Say that one more time. There's a difference. There's a difference between reliability and availability. You can be reliable without always having to be available. Availability does not mean you're reliable.
True, because you can be available all day long, but that doesn't mean you're going to come through.
And it does not mean that I can count on you.
Oh, is this? Hold on.
We'll be right back after these commercials.
Okay, girl.
No, but that's where I'm at. That's where my energy is. But it's good energy. It's good. Everything is happening for a reason. I'm excited. I'm ready to kill. How was your weekend? What's the tea? What's the latest?
Girl, if I'm really being honest, my energy has been completely off. I've been very anxious lately. Today is the first day where I'm sort of like feeling like, okay, I do see the light at the end of the tunnel. I like to try to preach to everyone that, just keep going, girl. Whatever you're going through, if you're breathing, it's still possible. Always be the light when the sun isn't present. And just keep going. I think that's the most important thing. Thankfully, I have some people in my corner that can keep me grounded, that I can talk to about certain things that I'm going through. And, I'm seeking psychiatry. And we're going to get back at it, Miss Thing.
Absolutely. Yeah. What you do today?
Girl, I rested today, and also I was supposed to go to the gym, but we didn't make it. That's okay. I was doing some graphic work, and that's what we.
Y'all didn't play in the snow. You didn't play in the snow.
Child, it didn't snow in Atlanta, girl. We got half an inch of ice. Not even. I want to say maybe a third of an inch of ice, girl. Not even.
Not a third.
Not even, Miss Thing. A third of an inch of ice.
Girl, y'all just had a cold front.
Yeah, girl. It was just pretty much like, oh, it's cold outside. That's it. That's all we got.
That is funny to me.
And how is it in girl? I know the Chicago. Hi, official Bull Rex.
Girl, it is. I can't even say it's cold because it's not cold. It snowed yesterday. But girl, Chicago, listen, they're going to be operating through the rapture. Okay, the way this city keeps running, it makes no sense. Like they really just be bulldozing over the snow. And I'm like, girl, let's slow down. Let's be off for it today. Let's calm down. But no, ma'am, they want to work through it, honey.
Okay, well, speaking of work through it, do you want to bring us into our first clip?
I have no idea what the first clip is.
Speaking of working through it, do you want to lead us into our first clip we're seeing?
Girl, I don't know what our first clip is.
Okay, well, let me play it for you.
Go ahead.
Fried rice, chow mein, orange chicken, beef and broccoli with some sweet and sour sauce, some soy sauce, and sriracha. Rice, chow mein, orange chicken, beef and broccoli with some sweet and sour sauce, some soy sauce, and sriracha chili sauce.
Girl,
can you please describe what we are seeing in this clip?
Let me tell you something. Baby, listen, one thing about me, this goes back to this redirection thing, girl. At this point, I'm in a space where I get on social media. If I'm not laughing, I need to get off. I need to get off. And that thing right there had me keying because I've worked in fast food. And it made me think about this one. I used to work at Hardee's. I think Hardee's was like one of my very, very first jobs. For those of y'all don't know Hardee's, if y'all from the D South, y'all probably know Hardee's is Carl's Jr. But it's Hardee's. Girl, I used to work there, and my favorite shift to work was breakfast time because shout out to the girls who work breakfast because, girl, that means you about your business. But really working the breakfast shift, the morning shift, the day go by a lot faster too, no shade. But anyway, working at Hardee's, these old people used to come through. They used to get their biscuits and stuff like that. And this one lady, she used to come through there. And shout out to my manager at the time, Andrea.
Come on,
I
Andrea.
live for Andrea. This lady used to come through there and she used to order this steak biscuit. She wanted a steak biscuit with cheese. And so, and this was my first time working there. So the lady, and anyone who know me know, I'm going to laugh. Like I'm going to laugh, okay?
And loud.
And loud. This lady came up there. So it's me. Good morning, welcome in. What can I get started for you today? She said, hi. She said, she said, hi, can I get a steak biscuit?
Suki.
She said, can I get a steak biscuit? No, hold on, sorry. A steak biscuit um with cheese and a Diet Coke.
Suki.
I said,
Suki.
I said, you want what now? So then she repeated it. So I said, give me one moment. So, because at this point, niece, I'm hot, I'm crying like I am now. So I go and get Andrea because I'm like, Andrea, I need you to get this. I need you to go get you a piece of this. Girl, I said Andrea. Andrea was like, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" I said, Andrea." I was like, "I can't find a thing. Could you go get her order for me?" So Andrea went up there. Now, mind you, I could find it, but I was no good. Andrea went up there, and she was like, "Good morning, man. What can I get started for you?" And then so she repeated it again. And Andrea said, "You ain't right." She said, "You ain't right. You ain't right." Talking to me because she already
Right.
knew why I sent her up there. Niece, that was, oh my God, that is so funny to me. Man, why are you ordering things that your teeth cannot handle? You cannot
Girl,
handle that.
I feel like you're trying to be shady because you know I got this gap right here. And from a time or two, girl, I will sound just like that, Miss Thing.
Girl, I have a gap too, but I ain't never sounded like I was
Girl,
whistling
your
while I
gap is
was talking.
not like mine. I can put my tongue in mine. But
I can too.
let me see. Okay, period. Okay, so y'all know what that means. But no, when I was coming up, I used to have the worst stuttering problem. And from time to time, like see, it almost happened just now. From time to time, I will kind of like go back into that because like it used to be really, really bad. And I used to
Mhm.
get picked on for it. But yeah,
That's
girl,
funny.
that was a key.
You used to be a barista, girl. Did anybody ever come through there playing games like that?
Girl, they will always play games, but the one game I will never forget somebody tried to play with me when I wasn't in the mood to be a member of the game. Haywood, how you doing, girl? Hold on, let's highlight Haywood, girl. Hey, Haywood, girl. How you doing, girl?
What they say, sidewalk sissy, go lay down. Go lay down, good. Can I lay down with you?
Period.
Can I lay down with you?
But
Sidewalk sissy.
girl, she talking about some. I only got a 20. I want to give y'all a tip, and I said, "Oh, well, go ahead and throw that 20 at Miss Thing." You know, just joking around, and you know, she's
Right.
like, "You so funny." And I see her hand going for the tip jar that's on top of the counter. I said, "Oh, ma'am, what are you doing?"
Was
She
she
said,
trying to take the money?
She said, "Oh, I'm just trying to get some change to give to y'all." And I said, "Oh, well, no, ma'am. You allow me because I can reach in this cash register and give you change.
Right,
Don't go reach
right.
it in our we get taxed on those tips, Miss Thing." So she was like, "Oh, well, I'm sorry. Woo woo woo. I'm not. Then you're not gonna get anything." I said, "Okay, that's fine." that caramel latte, yeah, it's for Miss Teresa right here.
She had to have been a skin folk. Was she skin folk?
Girl, what you think?
That makes me angry. It be your own people. It really be your own people. Her butt in the air.
Child.
Her butt was in the way. That right there made me key girl. If that didn't make you key girl, you're lame.
Girl.
You're lame.
They call me yeah.
Oh my god.
Girl.
What you got for us?
Child. The first thing that I want to get into for the evening, but I mean we're gonna key.
Oh
But
yeah, that we
let's
do.
let's get into this clip right here and tell me what you think about it.
Bisexual. Oh, nigga, you gay. Ain't no bisexual, nigga. No,
Let him be bi.
once you lose your manhood, you gay. I seen you in the blogs with that nigga, bro. Let's talk about that. Nigga, is you gay or straight, nigga?
Y'all low-key lucky I ain't pull up to my auditions. It's people like this that I just can't stand. It takes a lot of courage to live in your truth, whether you gay, bisexual, or straight. You gonna have this light-skinned DL nigga call somebody else gay when they openly admitted about being bisexual. I don't like jumping the gun, but I can still see people for who they truly are. And whoever
Who was that made the statement, nigga, you're gay? Was that Chris Sales?
Girl, let me play it again. No, it wasn't Chris Sales. No. I know who you're talking about. No, that wasn't him. Let me play it one more time. He's a familiar face for sure. I don't know his name.
Bisexual. Oh, nigga, you gay. Ain't no bisexual, nigga. No,
Let him be bi.
once you lose your manhood, you gay. I seen you in the blogs with that nigga, bro. Let's talk about that. Nigga, is you gay or straight, nigga?
y'all low-key lucky I ain't pull up to my auditions. It's people like this that I just can't stand. It takes a lot of courage to live in your truth, whether you gay, bisexual, or straight. You gonna have this light-skinned DL nigga call somebody else gay when they openly admitted about being bisexual. I don't like jumping the gun, but I can still see people.
I still don't know who that guy was.
I can't think of his username.
I know who the guy was at the very end talking. I know who he was, but I don't.
Yeah, no. I know who he's talking about. The guy that was saying once you lay down with a man, you lose your manhood and you gay.
Right, with the white T-shirt on.
Right. I can't think of his name, but he is a familiar face.
Girl, that's doing it. She hates me.
Girl.
So I guess context. Could you speak to it? Because I don't want to just start.
Yeah, so it looks like they're doing an audition for one of these shows, girl, on Zeus Network. Something Bad Boys, or maybe a different show where it's a bunch of YNs and they, whatever. But
What's a YN?
a young nigga, right? A young nigga girl.
Yeah, nigga girl.
So I guess it came out that he was bisexual. I guess talking to the judges panel, he was like, "Oh, you gay?" And then I know you heard the chat in the background where people were like, "Oh, well, just let him. If he's bisexual, then let him be bisexual." And he said,
Right.
"No, once you lay down with a man, you just gay." So I kind of just wanted to speak onto that. Like, I don't know. Do you think bi men exist? Like, what's your take on that? Like, I don't know.
Do I think bisexual men exist?
Or bisexuality in general, and I guess how it relates to coming out as bisexual, how comfortable men are versus how comfortable women are, or vice versa.
I would say yes. I would say it definitely does.
Who is this? Denasia? Hey, Denasia girl. Hold on, let me put my glasses on too.
I'm crying. Do I think bisexuality exists? I really, I do. I do. If they think God exists, bisexuality exists. That's why I'm with it.
Wait, say that again.
If they think God exists, then so does bisexuality. That's my take on it. But before I get into that any deeper, oh God, I probably should have used it. Before I go into that further, oh God, I just can't find a segue. He said something about losing your manhood. So are you saying your manhood is tied to your ass? Is that what we're saying?
It sounded like he was saying once you bottom, you're no longer a man.
Correct. So what I'm saying is your manhood is tied to your butt.
And did you peep him saying, "Oh, so I seen you in the nigga in the blog with that nigga. So if I'm gay, then let's talk about that."
Then let's. Because that's what I'm like, I got to get into, you want to tell me this motherfucker so I can get into the thing. But I'm
Girl,
like, what is going
what did
on?
you, girl?
What is going on? And as far as Miss Thing at the end, now he initially supposedly had came out as well, was supposed to be a content creator who was straight and somehow found his way over there on the other side of the street. And so now I guess he is bisexual
Oh,
now
so he
because
is?
he just said that.
No, he didn't. He never confirmed it. I thought he was just an ally. But okay, thank you for confirming because I'm about to.
What is an ally?
I'm about to try my luck. An ally is someone who understands that gay people and the queer community are humans as well.
I like how you
Because
worded.
because the way I look at it, people who say, "Oh, yeah, I support the gay community," it's like, what do you mean by that? Are you giving us money?
Right.
Because
Right.
and then they're almost always like, no, I support you and I support your lifestyle. And I'm just like, one, it's not a lifestyle.
Okay,
Uh,
because I was about to say.
and then two, how can you support a fact when it's a fact? Like you
Mhm.
just can't say, oh yeah, I agree that you're gay. Yeah, duh, I'm gay.
Yeah.
That's just a fact. So yeah, I never really got into the whole, oh, I support the gay community and boo boo boo. Hold on, girl. What we doing? She said,
Girl, you
so
gonna catch
what?
all the comments, ain't you?
She said, so what about the men in jail that have theirs taken? They still a man? Eyeball emoji. Cause y'all surely be welcoming this YN back home. Ooh, who's y'all?
So what about the men in jail that have theirs taken? So their manhood. They still a man? Yes.
Yes, very much so. If they
Yeah.
identify that way.
If they want to be a giraffe when they come home, that's what they are. That's what they
I
are.
hate when people start saying stuff like that. But because it kind of minimizes non-binary people.
I don't think it does. I think I'm in a space of be who you want to be and
I agree.
respect me and mine.
I agree.
Period.
I'm not saying it the way that you just used it, but when people say, "Oh, I identify as a basketball now," does that mean I'm a basketball? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yep.
Like they be trying to
And
be
I
funny,
I
but
said actually you could be a kickball because I'm about to kick your ass across the street. I'm about to kick you across the road.
right.
Actually.
But yes, to your question, Denasia, am I saying that correct?
Yes.
Yes, they are still men. And unfortunately, you know,
But
SA does happen in jails, but it
let's
also
catch the
happens.
second part of what she said though. The second part of what she is saying is because y'all, and I'm assuming she's talking about women, surely be welcoming these YNs back home.
Right.
So let's talk about it. Like these men be doing the things down into the prison cells. They come back home. They'll never tell you what they did.
No, girl, the real tea is when these men begin caught up and they get pulled over, they really be telling their woman to take the heat. They be like,
Um,
they be like, "Hey, babe, you need to hold this. You need to go ahead and do these 3 years, and I'll see you when you get out."
Now, how she get into this?
Girl, they be standing by their man. You never seen that happen before, girl? You never seen that story?
Mm-mm. I stay far away from that. You know what I mean?
Girl, these
So
these
something very similar happened to me not too long ago. Y'all know I love me a piece of
you
and I
love
was
a
talking
piece of
to
what?
this.
Sorry, we didn't hear you.
Yeah.
We
I
didn't
was
hear
talking.
you. We didn't hear you, niece. You love you a piece of what?
Yeah. And so yeah. And so I was talking to this one guy, and I was about to spill my tea. I was talking to this
Hi,
one guy,
Brandon.
and long story short, short story shorter, is that he was telling me about a friend of his who pretty much got outed, if you will. And how he was outed was essentially like the dude, I'm gonna call him I'm gonna call the dude Garcia, not my friend. My friend is telling me the story. The dude that my friend's talking about, his name is Garcia. Okay, Garcia is supposedly like on the DL. Garcia was upset with the dude that he was messing with because the dude that he was messing with wanted his attention, wanted his time, wanted his love, wanted all the things. But Garcia wasn't giving it up like that because Garcia was trying to get his life together. Well, old dude ends up reaching out to the baby mama and was just kind of like, yeah, I hate to break it to you, but your man and I, we've done X, Y, and Z. I have the pictures to prove it, the videos to prove it, and so pretty much like share those things with the girl. Fast forward, Garcia and the boy, they still talk. They still talk. And my friend told me that Garcia was just like, I'm not even mad that he told her. He said, I'm not mad that he told her. I'm just upset that he told her everything. And so here I go. Well, what's everything? What all did he tell her? And so, not I guess, because what I was told was the boy ended up telling the baby mama that Garcia like went down on him, that, you know, they did the things of the things of the things that you would never think that this man would ever do because he's a nigga. He's a real man. He's a real man. So you would never think he would do the things.
Right,
And
right.
so it just makes me, it kind of made me feel when I heard it, some sense of relief for him, for Garcia, because I'm like, well, if you listen to what he said he's not mad that he told her. Because that, again, better him than somebody else. He's not mad that he told her. He's more or less upset the fact that he told her everything. Because he could have told her with a few pictures and a few messages. He didn't have to tell her every fucking thing. And I was just like, huh, touche, touche. How do you feel about that?
Child, I think if you're just upfront with who you are from the jump, you don't have to be worried about somebody telling your business.
But it's not just somebody telling your business. It's somebody that you're confiding in, you trust your life with, you trust your body with. And because they don't show up for you this one time or this two time or this three time or this fourth time, girl, they all of a sudden feel like, well, in order for me to get your time and attention, then I have to do this and I have to break up this happy home so that now you have no other excuse
And
but to give me that time and attention.
and that's another thing. Like getting involved with someone who has a happy home is almost like setting yourself up for failure anyway. So for
Mm.
you to try to get back at them by quote unquote exposing them or expose culture, it's kind of it
That's
depends.
a scary game.
It depends. It really
That's a
depends.
scary game.
Extremely.
Exposing is so scary, and I'm not saying it's scary because I'm a scary, but I'm saying it's scary in the sense of all parties involved, like how that just messes with their livelihood, be that the woman, the man, the person that's doing the expose. Like, it's just, oh, I just would never. And that's not me saying I would never in the sense of, hey, DLs, come and holler at me. No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying in the sense of, through my 28 years of life and my, let me see, 10 years of same gender living, I just couldn't imagine. Mm-mm.
You only
I
been gay for
couldn't.
10 years.
Wait, am I saying that? 18. How old was I? 18. Okay, so no, I just graduated. So go back,
Or that's
14.
when you came out.
14.
You came out at 14?
Define came out.
Oh, well, like you sat your mother down or your family or whoever you're close to, and you said, "Hey, y'all, just so you know, I'm gay."
Yeah, I was going to the 10th grade. So how old was I? 14, 15? One of them.
Yeah, I kind of came out twice. Did I tell you this story?
Girl, no.
Hey, niece,
Hey, Nick.
um, Beanie on Instagram. Okay, so the first time I was 5 years old, and yes, girl, I was 5 years old. I cut out the little cartoon character on the cereal box. the main character from Atlantis or Treasure Planet or whatever the fuck it's called, um, on from Disney, a little animated character. And I was like walking around. I was, cut him out like a paper doll, and then I was just walking around. Like I told my brothers, I was like, "This is my little boyfriend." And woo woo woo. I didn't say little boyfriend at the time, but and they were just like, "You're gay." Yeah. Pretty much. And I was like, you know what? Well, I'm just gonna go tell my mom and my dad that I'm gay.
But
And
did you know what gay was? Did you know what gay was then?
I didn't understand it. I just knew that they said that I was gay, and I said, okay, well, let me just tell them that I'm gay. Like this is my boyfriend. This is my. My brother said, I'm not gonna say their names on here, but my brother said that I was gay, and that they were just they. I remember my parents. Like I don't remember everything, but I remember they looked at each other, and then I remember my mom said, "You don't know what you're talking about. You're still young. Boo boo boo."
Mm.
So I'll never forget that image. I can't remember what happened after that, but I know around age 14 is when I came out.
Hold on, Nisa. Before you get into that, you
Mhm.
can remember all the way back into when you was 5 years old?
It's a core memory. Yeah. I remember. Yes. I was just telling a story about the other day on TikTok about me shitting on myself.
I pray you was one. I pray you was
Girl,
one.
I was around the same age, like 5 or 6. Yes.
Golly.
Yes.
Okay.
If not 4. But yeah, I remember because I couldn't quite reach the toilet.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but that's a story for another time. This thing. But then I came out again at 14 in high
Mm.
school. It was a freshman year in high school, and I told my best friends first. They knew already. I wasn't like hiding it. Like the only people who really had to accept it at the time, like by the time I was 14, was my family.
Mm.
And oop, hold on, we lagging a little bit. 1 second, let me get the lag.
Are we lagging?
Testing.
Are we lagging?
Hold on, let me look at the playback. Okay, we're good. Um, yeah, so I told my best friends first. They were just, of course, they were cool with it. They kind of already knew. I've never changed anything about myself. Like I never try to deepen my voice or anything. Um, and I told my eldest brother first because I knew he would be okay with it because he used to get into the whole soap operas, the whole Degrassi, the teen dramas, and all this other stuff. I just knew he would be okay with it. And of course, once I told him, it was just so. It didn't feel like I was coming out. It was just pretty much just like, whatever. He was just like, well, are you seeing anybody right now? Boo, boo, boo. It was very much just very chill.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, about a week after that, I told my other brother, and he's like, no, you're not. Stop playing, boo, boo, boo. And I said, okay, well, let me just go ahead. I remember this. The reason I know this like a script is because I remember this verbatim. I said, well, let me go ahead and just solve this mystery for everybody. Girl, sassy and all. And I went into my mother's restroom. She was doing her hair. I still remember the smell of the curling iron as she was doing her hair and putting her hair in and, getting ready for the school week or whatever. And I said, girl, I have to talk to you for a second. I didn't say girl, but I'm like, Mom, I have to talk to you for a second. She was like, what's going on? And she could sense. My mom is very intuitive. And she said, what's going on? What's happening? Like she felt that feeling of faintness that and this is not the first time I tried coming out, but for those of you who aren't familiar with coming out, when you're about to come out, you feel like you're about to faint. You feel like it's something that you feel like you literally feel like you're about to pass out before you say it. So, and that it's rooted in fear, it's rooted in anxiety, it's rooted in panic, because you never really know what to expect. So I remember saying, Mom, Mom, I'm gay. And as soon as I said that, she said, "Oh, baby," and we fell to the floor. Oh God, this thing. And we cried, and she had all the questions and all this other stuff. But another thing I remember her saying is, "Well, you don't want to be a girl, do you?" And
Yeah.
and I'll never forget that either because I'm just like the things that go through the Black family's mind,
Mm-hmm.
like when someone, I don't know, it's interesting. It's very interesting.
It's so funny you said that. I Wait, I don't want to cut you off. Were you
No,
done?
go ahead.
You said something about you feel like you're gonna faint and what have you. Because I was gonna ask you, what were the words you said as you're come out? And so I'm assuming your words were, "Mom, I'm gay."
Mm-hmm.
Girl, ask me what my words were.
What were your words?
The words that I said, because it was my mom and my dad. He's my stepdad, but he's been in my life most of my life, so I call him my dad.
Mm-hmm.
I sat them down, and she was in the room at the time. My dad was watching TV. So I pulled my mom out and said, "Mom, I need to talk to you for a moment." So she came out to the living room, and we had like this, I don't know what you call it, but the couch was like a half
A
like a
love
half
seat?
moon. No one I love see. It was like I'm gonna call it a crescent couch because that was the shape of the couch. And my mom sat on one side, my dad sat in the middle, and then like I sat on the other side. So I sat down, and I was like, I just flat out and I said, at this moment in my life, I feel as though I am attracted to guys. That's what I said. At this moment in my life, I feel as though as I am attracted to guys.
What did they say?
So my mom didn't say anything first. My dad said something first. Do you know that Nika? That Nika. He was like, I can't remember what sport I was playing, and that's why I'm like, it's not coming back to me. But I was playing a sport, and I want to say I was playing basketball because because I was leaving out of my freshman year a little bit, going into sophomore year, and he was like, "Well, how do the guys on the basketball team feel?" And I looked at him and I said, "Who cares how they feel? Like, nobody cares about how they feel." So while I was talking, the next thing I know, something hits my face. And I looked up, what hit my face was the Bible. My, my mama launched the Bible at me. She was like, "You need to open it up and you need to go to what was it, Romans 10:9 or 9:10, one of them, Jal." And she was like, "And you need to read it. And you need to read it until you're blue in the face." And I was like, girl, I opened it up, I went to the scripture and I read that scripture and I said, what does this got to do with
Right,
anything?
now I'm even gayer.
Girl. So that's how that went. Like, it was just pretty much like, go to your room, you need to pray,
Oh, so you
read
were in
this
trouble.
scripture. I was being punished. I was being punished. Do you know this has been what? My class reunion has been 10 years. Yeah, this had to have been like 14 years ago, 13, 14 years ago. Do you know to this day we never ever like talked about that again? We've never talked about it again.
That's very interesting. So
Ne- Go ahead.
do you have a desire to talk about that moment with them?
That particular moment, no, not so much. Because what plays back in my mind, what plays back in my mind the more I think about it is um so like I think about it sometimes and I'm like, man, I probably should have just never said anything. Like
Wow.
I and I say I wish I would have never said anything because what would have been the difference in life? Like what would have made my life any different? And I don't. And my parallel to that is straight guys don't sit their parents down and say, "Mom, I think I'm straight."
Ever. Ever. Because you know what? Humanity, sorry, American society, and maybe most of the world looks at that being heterosexual as the standard or the norm. So unfortunately, that's kind of tough. Like I understand the need for coming out and the need to say this is who I am because we need that representation. But I also would like to get to a point, and I don't think we'll live to see that. Get to a point where it's not a big deal that somebody is gay or queer or you
Yeah,
know it won't have to be this thing where you have to sit your parents down and do the whole thing.
yeah.
Again, I do see the importance of it now. I think it's very important to say out loud and proud, especially Black individuals. We are here. We're queer. We're lesbian. We're trans. I think it's very important to say that because we do need that representation because it's
So
still a stigma.
I want to ask you
Unfortunately.
something. So are you for the coming out like affirmation, or are you for continue to live your life as is?
See, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's totally fine to live. Right, girl. This I'm saying
Girl.
is layers to it. Like, I think it's totally fine to live your life as is, because that's you're human. Like, you shouldn't have to. You don't owe that to anybody. Like, you're not
Yeah.
like saying, "Oh, this is who I am," or whatever. Just live your life.
Mm.
What I would encourage people to do is to live their life, because like I don't encourage I don't encourage dishonesty. Like, if you're
Right.
living your life one way, but deep down inside that you're gay, but
Mm.
you have the marriage with the with the opposite sex, you have the kids, and you're living this facade, and you're living a life that you think that your parents want you to have. I don't agree with that.
Yeah. Yeah. I had to tell my mom, and I had to affirm her because, again, fashion has always been a thing. My story isn't, I've always been into fashion since I've been 5 years old. No, that's not my story. And then I can't say that's not my story because I can't remember back that far, honestly. But one thing I do know, and I would say middle school is when the most I can like really, really remember a lot of things. I did play around a lot with my clothes just because I am 7'11" and I have a athletic body. And so to feel but then to dress very butch, that was hard to do. So I always had to find ways to alter my clothing, a bit to still give what I'm feeling on the inside as far as femininity, right? Um, and it wasn't until I got to high school where I started like to grow my hair out a little bit. I used to color it here and there or whatever. And I had to tell my mom, I was like, well, Miss Thing, of course I didn't say Miss Thing, but I was like, Mom, I said, I just want you to know I'm not trying to become a woman. Okay. I'm not, that's not what I'm feeling. Okay. What I'm feeling is simply as I just like men. I just like the men.
Thank you so much, Coke.
How y'all
Thank
are
you,
so beautiful.
sweetie.
Love the outfits. Not they love the outfits, girl. These are pajamas.
Well, speaking of femininity,
Yeah.
um,
Yes.
do you
Yes.
want to go
Yes.
ahead and lead us into our next segment here?
So MLK week was what, last week? Yeah. Martin Luther
Yes.
King Day was last
Uh-huh.
last Monday. So over the weekend there was a lot of things happening in Atlanta.
Don't I know it?
Don't you do? Don't you do? Don't you do? So one of the things that were happening, there was a ball. Shout out to the House of Scaparelli. And then there was another thing happening, which was an audition for a seat or to work as a hairstylist in one of Atlanta's, the world's most iconic hairstylist, Cliff Vermeer's hair salon. And the name of his hair salon is Femme, and that's spelled Femme with an accent over the E. So yeah, there were auditions. So pretty much, long story short, guys or stylists, period, but the whole thing were guys. To come out to the auditions, they had to either put together a skit, they had to do some sort of something, some presentation to pretty much show their skill set, right? They had to bring models, the whole shebang. But what was not clear, word on the curb, is that Cliff was not clear about whether or not when you show up for the auditions, how you should be presented as far as your appearance. As a man, should you or should you not wear a wig? Should you or should you not have on a skirt? Like, that was what was not clear in the take. So the clip that I would like for you to show is the one where Cliff is kind of like talking from the aftermath of pretty much talking about their experience.
Okay. So let me go ahead.
Good morning, everybody. So first, I want to come on here and I want to thank every single
Girl, you were
hairstylist
supposed to have
that
been ready,
came
girl.
out
That was an old nasty
to the
evil
Femi
set.
Boy auditions. When I tell y'all, I was so amazed at how many people just flew out, had they models. Y'all had models with outfits. Y'all had whole entire like skits, and y'all like literally outdid your stuff. So yesterday, so I just want to first tell everybody, thank you so much for coming out. Now, I would like to get into some things real quick because I feel like a lot of people came to these auditions thinking that everyone was just going to get yes, 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 yes. So I do want to clear up a couple things really quickly. Number one, I have literally been posting about this for weeks. A Femi boy, in my eyes, and what I created, is a boy who presents a masculine appearance, okay? Not that they're masculine. They present, meaning they have a haircut. They have freshly manicured nails. They look clean. They look like they smell good. A woman literally lusts over a Femi boy, okay? I want women to come in my salon and I want women to feel, you know, like, like, wow. Like, I don't want, and I know people may feel like I'm contradicting myself, but this is what I created and this was my vision, right? I want women to come in my salon and be like, like, oh my gosh, my hairstylist, he's just so fine, right? I don't want us to get so wrapped up in wearing wigs, because there were some people who wore wigs who I really would love, like, who I'm considering hiring. And I asked them, like, the uniform is the uniform. When you go to Mac and they look really like up the scale, some people just have a uniform. Some of my boys, they wear wigs outside of working inside the Femi salon. When you come in Femi salon, there's just a uniform, just like it's all black, just like they can't eat on the floor.
Yeah. So uniform, right? We get that. You go to a job, they have a dress code. Woo, 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 woo. One of the things he said about the boys not showing up, his stylist not showing up and having wigs on. Well, the contradiction has been like they're pulling pictures of one of the guys. I don't know their names, but one of the guys in particular, he's what the tall one, and he has hair, he has locks.
Is
So
he
they're
in
like,
the other, what you call it?
no, not in
Okay.
that clip.
Okay.
We're talking about the ones that's in his, who works in Cliff's salon now.
Right.
So one of the guys who works in Cliff's salon now, he has locks. So everyone is saying, well, how can you tell us how we could show up as ourselves when he has locks? Then you got the other people saying, well, girl, those are locks, girl. That's his hair. Like, he's not wearing a wig, so on and so forth. Then you have Cliff himself, who is the founder, who is the owner, who is the head stylist, who shows up every day in a wig. That's outside of work, inside of work, right? And then you have a guy, he's not a stylist. He works at the reception desk, so he kind of handles he does clerical work. His name is Mod. They call him Madi, but he wears wigs. So everyone is saying, well, Cliff, it is a contradiction that you're saying that we can't, wear our wigs, so on and so forth, but you have people in the salon who wear wigs, so on and so forth. So that is like where this video came from. I don't know if you want to talk about this video now, or if you want to play the second video.
I was going to say, I guess I just want to speak on the uniform portion.
Okay.
Hold on one second. Yes, so I do understand. Can you see me? Sorry.
Look at you.
Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure that the playback is not lagging. So, I understand like the whole uniform, having a uniform and all of that, because like, just like, say for instance, working at a coffee shop, like, you can wear colored hair, but it has to be hair that is a natural color. Like,
Yeah.
you can wear blonde hair even though you're black, or you can wear, black, you can dye your hair black, but you can't dye your hair like this extra fuchsia color, or
Yeah.
However, it is a little bit of contradictory to say, this is the uniform, but then you yourself, the boss, shows up out of uniform.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I just wanted to speak on that portion because, it is your company and that's what you want your brand to be. But when you're
Right.
there in the shop doing the same work that everybody else is doing, then, because I don't know this. I'm just speaking about the scenario. I don't know any of the parties. I'm just speaking about the scenario. But yeah, what's the next clip?
Well, hold on, because before we get to that clip, Cliff also, he defined the type of man who works in his salon.
Mm-hmm.
The description of the Femi boy, according to his terms, is someone with a low cut, someone with a well manicured, someone who looks like they smell good, right? So I'm imagining this man, because I'm like, oh, that might be my man, right? But then you go on to say that it's someone that a woman lusts over. And I said, well, wait a minute, because I don't know a woman who lusts over a gay man.
Shit, I do.
Do they know? Does she know he's gay?
Even if they know that they're gay. Cause then
Okay.
it becomes this thing where it's like, oh girl, well you just ain't had mine yet, girl. You just ain't had my snatch. Like let me turn you out and then yeah. You never girl, you never experienced something like that.
Girl, no.
Child,
Have you ever experienced something like
Miss Thing,
this?
they be giving very much. You too cute to be gay. Like let me see. Like let me show you. You just ain't feel this yet. You ain't feel this pussy. You ain't had this pussy
Ah,
yet.
girl, did I tell you what happened to me one time? Hold on before we continue.
Go
I
ahead.
was at a Thanksgiving thing with one of my coworkers, and we was playing what was it? Drink or something. Drink
Truth
or
or drink?
dare.
Oh, drink or dare.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And one of the cards was just like, you have to kiss the person across from you. If not, they have to take 3 shots. So a girl pulled the card, and across from her was yours truly.
Ariana Grande?
And so she was like, "Oh shit, oh shit." So everybody was like, "Well, what did it say?" So it's me like, "Well, girl, what did it say?"
Girl, it would have been me going like this.
So she read it out loud. So it's us trying to figure out, okay, who is across from her.
And it wouldn't have been me.
So I was across from her. And they was like, Tuki, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? If not, you're gonna have to drink 3 shots. Da, da, da. Girl, I was already feeling it. I was like, I'm so if I drink water, I'm just gonna just be all over this floor. So I was like, okay, I'll do it. They was like, what? What? You about to kiss a girl? You about to kiss a girl?
Not too.
Girl, it gave very much Katie no Perry. Because Katie kissed the girl and liked it. I love that. Yeah. So the girl, she was like, you sure you want to do this? I'm like, girl, it's a game. We'll kiss, whatever. This is exclusive for you hoes tuning in. So we kissed, and she was just like, are you sure you gay? Are you sure about that? Because if you kissing like that, da 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 da. And I was like, girl,
See,
calm
that's what I'm
down.
talking about.
Girl, calm down. Yes, I'm positive.
Okay. I know that's right.
I'm positive. So then here I go, because I was feeling it a little bit, no shade. And she was like, are you sure you gay? I said, no, not talking about that.
Oh, you feeling you were feeling the okay, you were feeling the booze.
I was feeling it.
Right. Now we
And
understand.
so she was like, are you sure you gay? I said, we can always ask your baby daddy to find out. We can always do that. Girl, and it just gave very much like, I mean, I could kiss you, girl. I didn't feel nothing. I didn't feel a
Right.
thing. Like
Exactly.
it was a game. Two, it was just kind of like, okay, it's a kiss. Now, had you told me to get naked and lay on my back and let you climb on top knees, you probably would have been real mad at me because
It won't get up.
she wouldn't have got up.
And see, that's what I be saying to these people who be like, "Oh, being gay is a choice," and like you choose it. I be like, nigga, when the last time your dick got hurt when you watch gay porn?
He said last night.
Uh, and it's like that's how you have to talk to people. You really have to put it in the lamest terms because you can't choose to be aroused by something. You know what I mean? So
You sure can't.
So, girl, that's the way I be. I try to relate the information, and I also try to, reiterate. I guess we talked about this last time, but let's drill it in. For for the
I don't want to be
okay,
drilled.
let's just dig it in, girl. That you can have an experience and still identify as however you want to identify. Like you can be straight and have this one-off experience with a guy, or suck a little dick, or girl, it's okay, girl.
Yeah, it's fine, girl. You only live one time. Do it all while you're here.
Well, no. You only die once. You live every day.
Well, no, actually, you're alive every day before you're dead.
Well, no. Actually, you only die once, and then you live every day before that.
Well, no, not really. You actually breathe every day up until the point that you no longer breathe, actually.
And then after that, you don't breathe.
Correct.
Right. So I'm glad we're on the same page with that. So this is part 2 to the story?
So this is part two to the story, and what we're about to see are those who I'm assuming are moving forward for Cliff to now make the decision on who gets the seats in the salon.
Okay, so everybody's gonna have a low cut. Everybody is going to be well manicured and look like they smell good.
They should, and every woman on this live should be lusting after him.
Okay,
Yes.
let's see. Y'all
Yes.
let us know if you are lusting. Okay. Oh, okay, well, all right. I guess let me just finish it. Okay, let me hold on. Okay. Sorry. So I just want to make sure that I understand the criteria. So they have to have a low cut and it have to look
Uh-huh.
like they were lusting after them. They have to look like they smell good.
And have a well manicured hand.
So check, check, check. So that's 3 checks that we have to hit.
4.
4. What's the
Mm-hmm.
4th one?
Low cut, look like they smell good, well manicured hand, and a woman should be lusting.
Okay, got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Jeans more. I want more. So that I want more. Where you get that love from? Yeah. Where you get that love from? Yeah. We can all go down. Yeah. We can all go down. Sometimes come on. Go have the camera phone. Shoot that left out. I need to set out the alarm. 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 Set up, set up, set up, set up, yeah. Tell my big old set up, yeah.
Okay, so just to confirm, those are everybody who got chosen.
Those are everyone who supposedly received a ticket to move forward to the next round.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first and foremost, I want to say everyone is gorgeous and beautiful. I don't know if they fit the criteria, the original criteria that what is the person's name?
Cliff Vermeer.
That Cliff originally set up, but I mean, it is his brand. I mean, he can do what he wants with his brand, or they can do. Sorry, I just want to make sure I'm not offended. But they can just make sure that they're doing whatever they what they want with their brand, honey. But
Were you lusting?
I wouldn't use that word.
So here's my question: will we be able to play it again and then like pause it when they?
Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Or are you asking me if I'm lusting? I'm gonna be honest. I'm probably not gonna lust after anybody. But oh, I don't. I can't really see. This computer screen's so small. 1 second.
Well, I thought you was gonna play it and then so we could see them.
Oh, it's not playing?
It's not playing for me.
It's still not playing?
Mm-mm.
Well, the asset is on the screen on the playback.
It's on the screen, but nothing's playing. I'm just looking
right. It's paused.
Right. So I'm saying play the video, but pause it on them when they come up.
I did.
Oh well, I'm not. I'm still seeing the grid of all of them.
You still don't see it?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I don't know why.
I see you, but then I also see the
on the playback. It's paused exactly where I paused it.
Can you okay, so I'm viewing it from my phone now, so it's okay.
So I'm on the first one, the orange.
I see him. So yes, he's a very attractive guy to me. He does in fact not have a low cut. It looks like he has maybe extensions or locks of some sort. We cannot see his hands. His hands are tucked away in his denim, orange denim jacket. It's really, really nice fit. And he does look like he smell good. He look like he moisturizes. So he definitely gets a 2 out of 2. 2 out of 4 for me.
Yeah, like I said, I think everyone's gorgeous.
Oh, girl, she gonna play that card.
Yeah, girl. I mean, I don't know what else to say, girl. I mean,
Girl, there's a criteria, girl. So give him a score.
4.
Go to the next one, please.
4 across the board.
Girl, go to the next one, please.
Okay, I'm on the one with the glasses. The second one after that.
Okay, so I actually seen his TikTok. He's very, very handsome.
Yes, very gorgeous.
Yeah, he's very cute. I actually love to listen to him talk. He okay. This is what I'll say about him. For me, I'll give him 4 out of 4. I'll give him 4 out of 4, right? Because I seen his TikTok, and I would date someone like him, and I'm gonna tell you why I would. Because he's feminine, but he's not like Miss Thing, Miss Henny. He don't give all of that. Like he's feminine, but it's not like effeminate. You know what I mean?
So kind of sort of like you're saying you want to date somebody who's ultra feminine or in their divine femininity, their dark feminine energy.
If he's more feminine than me, I wouldn't date him.
Really?
Dead ass.
Why is that though, you think?
Because I want a man.
Well, hold on, niece. Are you saying that a man can't be feminine?
No, a man can definitely be feminine, but I want a man. I don't want a man. I don't want a man. I want a man.
So define men.
A man for me is someone who, again, they are feminine. Yes, in fact, they are because they're gay, right? But they are not feminine to the point of they're putting on acrylics. They're not feminine to the point of they're beating their face before they leave out the house every fucking day. And if they are beating their face, it's not the mug isn't like let me go get a makeup white remover. Like the mug can still mug, but it doesn't require a lot of makeup. Um, the man, if he wears a wig, the wig can't give, and it shouldn't give um anything better than mine. It shouldn't
Wow.
be better than mine. Because at this point, it almost gives girl, do you got on my shirt? Like it gives like we're in competition a little bit. And
Well, you never
I'm
shared clothes with your partner or somebody you were dating?
no.
But because they're okay. So all right. Well, ooh, somebody points in my head. Oh my gosh.
Girl, get one.
So right. So I'm gonna pick one. One, I have shared clothes with someone I was dating with, like literally almost everyone. Like it's sort of just like, oh, can you wear your hoodie or can I have can I wear your shoes or oh that shirt. I'm gonna wear your shirt. Okay, yeah, you want to wear my pants? Okay, yeah, you can wear my pants. Go ahead. Like that type of thing. Like I've almost always like had that type of dynamic with somebody that I was dating. But
The most that I would share is like a jacket, and that's because that's like an outer layer.
wow, no, I've shared underwear before.
Oh no, ma'am. I'm not doing it.
Yes.
I'm not.
Yes.
No, ma'am. I'm not doing it.
Maybe not like my jock strap, but like if I got a pair of Calvin Kleins or something, he's like, oh, I want to wear this, whatever, because I'm gonna sag my pants a little bit. I'm like, okay, boy, go ahead, bro.
Not go ahead, bro.
Go ahead, bro.
And the fact if you say it like that means girl, he's too feminine.
But see, I don't get when people are like, you're too feminine or you're too masculine or you're this, you're that. Like, because we can only be who we are, right?
Correct. And so be who you are over there with them because they want that.
I feel like the value or like the way that somebody makes you feel is a little bit more important than if they're wearing nails or hair or whatever.
Does that not aid in how they make you feel?
It does to a certain extent, but I'm not gonna tell someone that I'm interested in. maybe don't wear the makeup today, or whatever. Like if you want to wear makeup, whatever. I mean, the way I look, I don't really base like that. Doesn't turn me off or turn me on. Does that make sense? I'm hoping
Sure.
I'm making sense.
Sure it does, but I would never. But that's the thing. I would never tell them. Okay, okay. Today's Tuesday. Don't wear no makeup today. I would never say that. I would never do that. What I will do is see how you show up the first time. How you show up the first time is how I expect you to be throughout the rest of our time together.
But see, you also have people where there are moments they're in their masculine energy, and then they're in their feminine energy, and then they want to give a little bit of both, and then they want to, you know what I mean? Like it's very fluctuating, it's very fluid, it's very
I don't know, because I feel like I show up. Very, very.
very what masculine. Okay, Tuki is mask for mask, everybody. So if you're not, if you
I,
if you're
I
looking for a
show up
masculine
like this
man,
every time. You're not gonna get, on the dating site, right? I'm currently on the dating site, so if y'all see me swipe right, um,
unless you're too feminine, apparently.
correct. Thank you for adding that in there. Thank you.
God.
Um, I'm on a dating site, and I love how they only limit how many photos you can add up there. So the one that I'm on, I can only add 6 photos. And what I've learned to do is the photos that I add up there, I make sure I add 3 of me with glasses and 3 of me without, 3 of me with hair and 3 of me without.
No, we are cis
No,
het girl. Duh.
I am a natural born
Hey,
woman.
Zachary girl.
I'm a natural born woman. Um, 3 of me with hair, 3 of me without. And then, because I want them to truly see that you may get one of these persons showing up. I don't know who you're going to get that day. But I need you to know that however it is, this is how I show up day in and day out.
Okay,
Don't catfish me and put on all your 6 pictures up there with you giving very much butch, very mask, very,
but you know
and
they're
then
going to do this is and thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You know they're going to do that though, because they're going to already assume that everybody wants the most masculine, the most butch, the most daddy, the most, manly man in the room. So
yeah,
they're gonna quote unquote put their best foot forward. And what
yeah.
I'm saying is I think it's a little bit more to people than that. I think there's a spectrum. Hi, Biggie Ross. Hi, sweetie. Um, I think there's just a little bit more to people than that. I don't think we're all one way or all the other way.
Do you judge a book by its cover?
Not really.
Okay.
So there's if you're asking me if I can sense whether or not somebody is a top or a bottom,
No,
then,
that's
okay,
not
what
what
are you
I asked.
asking me then?
My question, and let me add this to it. It's a closed-ended question. Do you judge a book by its cover? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. I do. If the title page is not capturing me, if the cover art is not capturing me, hell, if I turn it over to the back and there's no situation for me to read, for me to feel like I'm gonna enjoy this book, means I'm putting the book back on the shelf. Okay,
Okay,
I'm
so let
putting
me
the book
ask you
back on
this
the shelf.
question.
Go ahead.
What if the person is a drag artist or drag queen,
No.
but out of drag, they're exactly what you're saying, but this is what they do for work, this is their job.
Mm-mm.
Really?
Really?
Wow. So if Tyler Perry came up to you and said, "Hey, Ma, what's up?"
I said, Zyla,
You say, "Tyler, what?"
girl, that's it. Girl. I'm gonna say, Tyler.
Not Tyler. Made me sweat. Made me water.
I said, Tyler. Girl, if you don't, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Girl.
You know what my type is? My type is,
Bitch, we're about to get into the next clip if we talk about types.
Yeah, because clearly you don't want to play the game right with rating these boys. So,
Good. Okay.
um, and
Go
actually,
ahead.
no, let me finish rating them. Hell, go to the next
Okay,
one.
let's go ahead before we get into types, you all. Okay, we're gonna get an exclusive from the Tookie Tucker, well known, renowned fashion designer. Okay. Okay. So we already got. Well, you said 2 out of 4. Okay. Yeah, for 3 5, 2 out of 4. And four out of 4. One the third one.
Hold on, I'm playing my video so I can see. Kai. Kai is cute.
He's a
I
cutie
like
patootie.
Kai.
Mm-hmm.
I would give Kai 3 out of 4.
3 out of 4. What's the 4 that he's missing? I mean, what's the one that he's missing?
The 4 that he's missing for me, I mean, yeah, well, the one that he's missing out of the 4 for me, is I can't really see him. Like it's too much accessorizing. And Sparkle, at least with Sparkle, like I could see him. Like, yeah, he had a nose ring, but here's like I don't know if your teeth is really yellow or if they're white. Like I can't see.
Looks like he has a piece in.
So again, I can't see
Yeah.
if your teeth are yellow or if they're white or if all of them are there. So I can't, this is not gonna make me wet.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because and even so much so when you play the video, girl, you see what they did with the video. It's like this thing, girl, that's not what you gave up in that picture, girl. That's not what you gave up in that picture.
Okay. The next one, the real hair slayer.
Oh, girl. She gets a 1 out of 4. She look like she smell good.
You know, they're very handsome or very beautiful.
She look like she smells good.
Oh my gosh. Not even the looking good part?
Are we still looking at the hair slayer person?
Yeah.
She look like she smells good.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I think they're gorgeous. Okay. All right, let's move. Okay, now we're on the next person. Looks like they're holding
shears. They're holding shears.
What is that? Oh, shears. Okay, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They're holding shears. You ready?
I'm ready.
5 out of 4.
Oh. Even women lusting after them? Period. Okay.
And I see her outside of her wig. Baby.
Oh, so this is somebody that you would.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, so they're not too feminine.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
They did it right. For me, they did it right. Like, of course they have on a wig. This is the wig that they have on. But like the style, I love the little style that's happening here. I love this to me is like feminine enough. Yes, the mug is mugging, but the mug is still mug without the makeup. Mm-hmm. The lip liner is there. And here's the thing, let me be very clear. Ladies, get you a man that can do some hair and do some makeup. Because that also means you don't have to go out and get your hair and your makeup done. You got somebody else that can do it.
I don't mix business with pleasure. See, that's where you be getting fucked up. Because once y'all break up, now you scrimping and scrambling looking for a new hairstylist.
No, niece, because he was teaching me while he was doing it. You got to learn. You got to learn how to
be paying attention. Hold on, let's go to the next one. Sorry. Because, mind you, we're still small.
Sorry, y'all.
Okay, this is the next one with the pocketbook. I mean, with the, what is that? A bag?
Girl, that's a purse. That's a purse.
Nothing wrong with that. It's okay.
I didn't say anything was wrong with it.
I know. I'm just letting everyone else know.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that purse. Will did it. So Will does Santana's hair. Will does Santana,
period.
The rap artist. Will does Santana's hair on like when Santana be live and stuff like that. So that's where I recognize Will from. Will definitely like he smells good. Will, if Will didn't have this bag, Will definitely would have gave that he was straight to me. To me. I don't have a gaydar, y'all, so forgive me. So Will for me would have gotten 2 out of 4.
2 out of 4. Okay. All right.
My biggest fan. This is the Silent Slayer. I can't really see him here, so I'm gonna go play the video a little bit so I can see him.
Okay.
Because that was him in the back. I can't really see him, so I
can't really see him either.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 0 because I can't see him. Yeah.
Oh, well, all these people went in person too. So
Correct. The haircut looked like he smelled
all
good.
right. Then the person after that, is it the last person?
I'm not sure. No, there's one more after the hair goat. The hair goat looked like he smelled good. That's the one with the wife beater on, right?
Mm-hmm.
He looked like he smelled good. I can see a woman, trying
Yeah.
to sell her panties to him.
Yep.
Um, he has a well manicured hand. Um, yeah, he gets 44 for me. 44. The only thing that I don't like on these men is when they be drawing them hairlines in. Please give it up.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. I see
God, I
what you
hate it.
mean.
Johnny, 44. Johnny's 44.
Oh, the
Johnny look
last
like,
one,
uh-huh.
Johnny. I can't see.
Johnny looks like he smells
He
good.
is
He has a
gorgeous.
well manicured hand.
Yeah,
The women, I can see women throwing their panties at him.
he's gorgeous.
And what was the last criteria?
Um.
Oh, he has a brush cut.
Yep.
He has
Okay.
a brush cut. So, yep, those are my ratings, and I'm sticking to them.
So that would be somebody you would consider to be your type, huh?
Johnny,
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Okay, so let's get into what is Tuki's type. Let's get into types. Let's go ahead. Let's since we're done with that the little rating game is thing. Um, would you well first and foremost, do you have a type? And if you do have a type, what does that look like?
My type, I thought I'd explain that. So, my type is literally like he has to be a mirror of me in the sense of I dibble and dabble in both masculinity and femininity. Like I said, I play sports, I do fashion. Like he has to be able to want to go play sports. He has to be creative in some sense or artistic in some sense. Um, he can't be afraid to um, laugh out loud, to live out loud. Like I don't know, like you really have to be a mirror image of me. Like if you make me laugh, if we can hold good conversation, if we're able to communicate, to share, to be transparent with each other, needs we're in the green. Like we are in the green. So like my type doesn't really have a look to it.
Mm.
I can almost like feel it. I can feel it. It's a
Oh.
vibe. My type is a vibe. That's what it is. What Chris
Okay.
trying to say? It's a vibe all the time. That's what she said.
Okay. So yeah, I guess I can agree to a certain extent. Like I don't have a physical type. Um, in terms of when people say, "Oh, you're too short," "Oh, you're too tall," or um, "You need to be white," or "You need to be black," or "You need to be Latinos only," or I don't
No
have a
fast, no films.
right. I don't have a type as far as like physical type, because for me, and actually, a lot of factual data, it's mostly rooted in discrimination and racism. When people say, "Oh, I don't date black people," or "I don't date Latinos," or "I don't date Asian men," or if they say, "I only date Latino and Asian men," I think it's rooted in some racism. It's rooted into some prejudice, some discrimination. Um,
If someone says I only date black men, you think it's rooted in those things?
I think it's rooted in prejudice.
How?
Okay, why why are you excluding every other race from being okay? Because the reason I say that is because whenever if you show someone an attractive picture of a man, regardless of their race, they say, "Oh yeah, that's a black man. I'm interested in that." Go, "Yeah, because he's black. I like him. I only date
Yeah.
black men." And then you show somebody a picture of an attractive Latino man, and they're like, "Oh well, yeah, he's the exception to the rule." It's just like, okay, so you need to remove race from your type because if you saying I would only date black men is you saying I won't date Latino men, I won't date white men, I won't date Asian men, I won't date X, Y, and Z.
I don't, but I guess what I'm not hearing is, well, no, correction. What I heard you say was, not saying you specifically, but your scenario. The person saying, I only date black men. Cool. But if you show them a picture of an attractive Asian or an attractive Hispanic or an attractive anything outside of black, and they look at them and say, Oh, they're attractive, they're cute, they're fine, whatever. Next. What's wrong with that again? I missed
No,
it.
no, no, no. Nothing's wrong with that. I'm saying what where the problem lies is saying you would only date a certain race, but then when an attractive person from another race comes along, you want to give that person a chance or that
But
person
who are they? But who
to
are they attractive to?
the person who said that they're only attracted to black men or they only date black men.
Bec- you can be attractive and me not be attracted to you.
Correct.
So what? I'm not
Okay,
following you.
let's start over. Adam said he only dates black men.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Adam saying I only date black men is Adam saying I don't date white men, I don't date Asian men, I don't date Latino men. That's what I only date means.
Okay, I'm here.
You're excluding races from quote unquote your type.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that is rooted in racism and or prejudice in some cases, um, because you're excluding races from you're excluding yourself. Sorry, you're excluding races from being able to. Oh my gosh, what am I trying to say, girl?
I don't know, girl, but
You're excluding an entire race based on
my preference.
your prejudice. Because why now? Because then it gets into the topic of why do you not date white men? Why do you not date Asian men?
Because I'm not attracted to them. They
Why?
can, because I'm not. Everything doesn't have to have an answer.
But my whole thing is every white man or every Asian man doesn't look the same or doesn't act the same. So what makes someone say something like attach?
Because I want a black man. I want a black man. That is what I want to be with. So if Adam wants to be with a black man, they're only going to date a black man.
Okay,
Now,
I guess
Adam
what I'm trying to say is the reasoning behind it, though. What's your reason?
why does there have to be a reason that I only want to date and be with black men to have my black kids and live my black family? Why is that? Why is that a problem?
It's not a problem, but you saying you want black kids, you're black, you're gonna have black kids.
No, not if I have a Hispanic partner or a white partner. My child is now no longer black, entirely. There's parts of them that are black.
I feel like you can have black kids without
You can't, niece. That's science, girl.
you can.
You can't. You can't be black and go have sex with a white person and have a black child. Your child is now mixed.
But they're still black.
They're not black 100%. They're not black 100%.
Okay, I guess my next question would be: are mixed people not black?
They're not black 100%.
Why?
That's like saying pink ain't red. No, niece. Red and white made pink. So no, it's not.
Okay,
it's
well,
no,
race
it's no longer
is
red.
more than just the color, right?
What is black?
Race is more than just the color of your skin.
You're absolutely right. But I mean, we're just talking off of appearances. So with that being said, if we want to dive a little bit deeper, you're right. The reason why I want to only date black is because it is more than just the color. It's culture. I want my family and the family behind me to be a part of this culture. There's nothing
Right. Okay.
prejudice about it. Maybe it's pride.
This is what I'm saying, and that's the reasoning behind. You said you don't have to have a reason, but that's the reason why you said you would only date black men. If you Adam being a white man saying I only date black men, what's the reason behind only dating a certain race or not dating a certain race? Do you get what I'm saying?
I mean, I do, but I'm not the type of person to try to find reasons why people do what they do. I mean, I think that's why now we have to censor a lot of shit because people are going to pull something. Ooh, I don't know why she colored her hair pink like that. Some people are going to be offended by that. I don't know. Girl, if that's what they want to do, that's like someone asks us, well, why are you gay? There has to be a reason. Why are you gay? You only fuck boys? You don't fuck girls? Why are you gay? That has to be rooted. You have to have been molested. You had to have, and I'm like, no.
I feel like that's something that's a little different.
It's not. There's parallels to it all. Because if that's your preference, that's how you're wired. That's just who you are. That's innate.
Okay, However, you saying, sorry, someone in general, it doesn't matter who it is, I only
Uh-huh.
date a certain race is not,
Uh-huh.
that's not how you're, I feel like it's rooted in a prejudice, and maybe you think you want somebody because they're a certain race. Like just because they're a certain race. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about I'm talking about the people who say I only date black men because I want a black man.
And what's the problem with that?
Or I only date white men because I want a white man.
Okay.
There's not a problem with it. However, it needs to be understood that there has to be some sort of prejudice attached to it because you're excluding other races from quote unquote your physical type.
But who's going out looking for those prejudices? Who's looking for that?
No one has to look for it. Well, not for it. No one has to look for it. I think it's just important to understand that maybe it needs to be a little bit of an educational moment as to why, and maybe some soul searching and maybe some inner digging as to why am I only attracted to quote unquote, or why am I excluding an entire race from said relationship or type, or a friendship or whatever it is.
Yeah, I don't know on this. Usually I agree with you on things. I don't agree on this one. I think these are one of those things where if I feel like if you are I feel like if you were to encounter that person that maybe you are interested in and they're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm just, you're nice, you're sweet. I just don't like black guys. I'm sorry." Then maybe that's when you can choose to dig into that. But girl, if they said that to me, I'm like, "Oh, okay, girl. I mean, okay, I'm not your type. Next." Like
And
it's not much to dig
I
into.
understand that coming from somebody who's secure in themselves. They know who they are. If somebody says they're not interested in black men, I'm not going to be like, "Oh, well, why?" I'm I'm just simply stating people who attach race to their type or having a physical type in general, I think is rooted in prejudice. Is rooted in, and when I say prejudice, I'm simply just saying you're making judgments about somebody and you're attaching a stereotype to an entire category that shares, like if somebody says I don't date short men because of X, Y, and Z. You're saying that all short men have X, Y, and Z when that's impossible. Does that
Hmm.
make sense?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but I also know some people who date short men because that's just what they're attracted to.
But the problem is the problem is you get what I'm saying? Like I can only date, or I don't date X, Y, and Z because X, Y, and Z.
I don't see it as a problem.
Maybe it's not a problem, but maybe it's is it?
I don't see it as a problem.
I guess it depends on what it is, and it depends on each category. But girl,
And
speaking of,
no, because
go
before we
ahead.
get into that, because
Mhm.
and because there was a time, girl, I was a young girl then, but there was a time where I mean, literally everywhere it was no fats, no femmes. I don't. If you're fat, if you're feminine,
That's still going on.
uh, uh, uh.
That's
I don't
still
want no
going on.
fats. I don't want no femmes. And it was just
Because you
kind of
just said no
like,
films.
right, right.
Hmm.
So I think back then, I'm like, man, this is such a problem because I'm both fat and femme. Like, girl.
Hmm.
So it's like it's a problem because I'm the very thing that they don't want, but I'm attracted to them. And I think literally having grown and looking back, I'm like, girl, well, was it a problem? It wasn't it was a problem to me because there was some insecurity going on with me.
Hmm.
With me.
Hmm.
If that's what they're saying they don't want these, okay, they don't want it. On to the next. That's like someone saying they're vegetarian, but I only eat romaine lettuce. I only eat. It's like, well, girl, if you vegetarian, girl, what's wrong with the spinach and the da da da? Girl, I only eat lettuce, girl. Romaine. It has to be romaine. Don't shred it. Don't nothing. It has to be romaine coming off the cabbage patch. Okay, girl. Okay. And then we move. And then
Right.
we move forward.
And I'm not gonna try to convince someone who I'm attracted to who's not attracted to me that they should be attracted to me because X, Y, and Z. Like,
Somebody said, took you why every time you make an analogy, it's to food.
it's a piece of broccoli, girl. It's a piece of lettuce. But I'm talking about adding, like, for example, this next clip I'm about to play.
Uh-huh.
This next clip is going to address exactly what I'm talking about. As far as adding that physical attribute to your type, and it's adding a stereotype to that physical type that you're not interested in.
Okay. Hold on, Eve. Don't play it yet. Let me go lift up my window because it's boiling in here. Hold on.
Go ahead, Rub. For those of you who just tapping in, this is No Buff for Real, honey. We're about to get into a very touchy subject, honey. So, it's time for me to go back to the gym, girl. I can feel myself just spreading, girl. I feel my back spreading.
Girl, you feel it, girl. I see it.
Well, you can't see too much because it's here hiding right now, girl.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you what this lady just said. You ready?
I'm ready.
She said,
"You on Facebook?"
This just came to my text. She said, "I love me a trapping ass, dark skin, country ass, got it out the mud, 610 thug ass, talk real slick, big dick, big gun ass, pick a bitch up when we fuck strong old ass."
Glorilla.
Niece, what's wrong with that?
Big Glow. Girl.
What's wrong with it?
It's nothing wrong with it's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong is saying, I don't. You'll see. We're about to play the clip.
Play the clip, girl, if I play you.
Let's roll the clip, girl. Okay, so roll the clip.
Roll the clip, Nick.
Go.
Don't typically date people that are like my similar skin complexion. I feel like I am more attracted to either like dark skinned niggas or dark skinned men, sorry.
Definitely.
Or people that are lighter than me. But everything you were saying, and you're very handsome.
I appreciate it.
Now, what made you have your balloon unpop so long?
I don't know. He just articulate himself really well, and his skin complexion. Like I like dark. I don't really like light skin.
Okay, and what do you typically look for in a guy?
Dark skin for the most part.
Now, if you saw Josiah out, is he somebody that you would approach?
I mean, I've dealt with light skins before. I prefer dark skins, but I've dealt with light skins before. Very attractive.
I see what this episode.
Oh my God.
So that's actually quite interesting because the guy with the glasses on, he literally told the guy, the first light skin guy, that he's not attracted to him because they're the same complexion. But then the dark skin, well, he wasn't dark skin. The guy in the yellow at the end, he was asked the question, what's your type? And he was just like, dark skin. The guy with the glasses from the beginning popped his balloon. Why did you pop your balloon when you just sat there and said that you have different skin?
He popped his balloon because he's light skinned and he said he was interested in dark skin.
But girl,
so
I've sat beside people my same skin complexion. I'm like, girl, we the same color. Like, girl, no, you're lighter than me. And I'm like, bitch, maybe I can't see, and I'm the one with the glasses.
Okay.
Girl.
I really want to get into this conversation. I know it's probably going to take us a minute to get through it. So
this will take you a minute.
This okay, and maybe two. This is what I was talking about when people attach like skin complexion to their type. What is it? And I also thought this video was very interesting because when I was coming up, it used to be the lighter the better. Like if you're not this, you have to pass the brown paper bag test. Like, oh, you too dark and this and this and this. And maybe it has something to do with the location. Y'all know I'm from a very small town in North Carolina, and from North Carolina in general, it's very quite very country bumpkin, very, everybody is trying to be light skinned. Everybody's trying to, squint their eyes, and, appear to be light skinned. So I think it was just very interesting that now it's sort of like everyone is desiring, darker skin complexions now. I just think it's just very like, But anyway, so besides that, just saying, oh, I don't date light skins. Well, why though? Why don't you date light skinned men? And just this whole light skins and dark skins, it's almost like saying, oh, well, the black's over there. You get what I'm saying? Like, let's get into it, girl. What do you think about this?
Girl, it's so, again, for me, it's not much to get into because listening to you say that, it made me think about there was a time where There was a time, girl. First of all, issue number some of the brown paper bags is like you from 1954, girl. I'm like,
I'm just
we're
saying.
from the same
Well,
era,
I'm
girl,
talking
and I don't
about
remember
my
this.
personal experience as a dark skinned man. It was it everybody was, the names were very much dark, you're too dark, and if they're picking at
I hear you
the
saying your
my
experience as a
my
dark
dark
skinned man, but
my
we're
deep
both
skin
from North
complexion.
Carolina. We're both from North Carolina, and we're both
Yeah,
from
but
small
sweetie,
towns.
you're of a lighter skin complexion. So your experience is not going to be my experience. Maybe you didn't experience that because what your skin complexion was a lot more desirable than mine, at least in my personal experience.
Yeah, no, no, I didn't experience that at all. Actually, it wasn't nothing about skin complexion where I was from, a small town in North Carolina. Um, it had more to do with, again, your femininity or your masculinity. I skin complexion wasn't a thing. That's why I'm like, girl, what part of North Carolina were you from? Because skin complexion wasn't a thing. It was more or less about, girl, are you hood enough? Like that's the side of North Carolina I'm from. Like, if you were hood enough, everyone wanted a hood booger, and I'm like, well, girl, if that's what we're after, I guess. So the the parts that I'm from, which is Lee County, Harnett County, Cumberland County, Moore County, girl, I'm from those areas where, yes, they were country, but it was like a hood type of country. It wasn't ghetto. It was just country, but we wanted a thug. Like, we wanted a hood booger. That's the only thing I could think to say, because that's what I grew up knowing them as, hood boogers. If you want that, means you were not desirable. Like, if you were the opposite of that, you was going off to college, or you was a Fortune 500 blue collar going to work type of. Oh no. Mm-mm. Yep, you got like the white people. You love the white people. You was that. And so it was never about skin complexion. It was more or less about occupation status, or it was more or less about like your societal status. So that's what I'm like.
Okay, I experienced that as well, but I'm saying maybe you didn't experience what I experienced because you're of a lighter skin complexion. You didn't have to. No one was telling you, "Oh, you're too dark," because you're light skinned.
Josh, I don't think you're dark, but again, that's your experience.
I
I've
mean,
seen,
I'm of a deeper skin complexion.
girl, we stood beside each other. You're not that dark, but it's not about us. I wanted to talk about Miss Diva here, Miss Mama's from the clip, saying what she said about us being the
Well, wait
same
a
skin
minute.
complexion.
Sorry, I that is just for anybody else who may be experiencing that. That is something that I did encounter and I did experience, and it's something that was actually talked about when I was growing up, or even when I was trying to date and or have sex on the apps in North Carolina. It was a topic of discussion. It was
Mhm.
it was if you weren't masculine enough, now it's, oh, you're not light enough. That was the conversations that were being had.
Mhm.
But sorry, now you can, sorry, but attaching this skin complexion thing to your type, you s- how do you feel about that? Like, you said you don't see that there's anything wrong with that, or
That was again. I don't experience that. I've never witnessed that. It was never that. The most that I seen when it came to skin complexion wasn't even skin complexion. At the time, it was about blonde hair and blue eyes. So automatically,
yeah.
that's white people. So that's what I'm like. I don't know. Like, it was never. I never witnessed the skin complexion. The most that I witnessed, and this is outside of types, but when skin was talked about, is if you were black, like, and I mean black. I mean the color black, not brown, not dark brown. Like, you were black, girl. You were an African booty scratcher. But that was the
And
joke for
see,
every black
that's what
person.
I'm talking about. Those are the instances. That's an example of some of the names that people would call darker skin types
Girl, they call black people that.
in general, but other black people who happen to be light skinned would call the darker, the deeper complexions this
Mm-hmm.
same term, or
Yeah.
darky, or whatever they could find, because at the time, or especially like growing up, it was more desirable to be of a lighter skin complexion.
And the reason why is because the lighter you are, the whiter you are.
The closer you are to being white, yes.
And so this goes back to what I said was when Adam is attracted to black people, what's the problem? What is the problem? I want my black family. Period. I don't want to go dibble and dabble in the Asians, the Hispanics, or the whites and whatever. Because what you were saying was, well, if they're mixed and they're black, no, they're no longer black. They're closer to the other race, the other skin complexion.
But why? How are they closer if it's 50-50?
Because it's no longer 100. It's no longer 100, niece.
I guess I just don't agree.
You didn't do well in math, and that's okay. That's okay.
I don't agree.
How do you not agree? That's math.
I don't agree.
If you are 100%
obviously
black,
a mixed person is going to be mixed, but I want you to understand.
Black and your mate is 100% black, y'all have a child, and it comes out 50% black. Clearly, somebody didn't do their part.
But
someone didn't do their part.
I want you to understand that person is still black. And they're
not black. They're not black. They are mixed. They're mixed.
But I also want you to understand if a mixed person says, yeah, I'm black, you can't then come in and say, no.
Well, girl, that's them just trying to choose to be black because now everyone wants to be.
And my whole thing is they can be both.
All of the things.
They can be whatever they want to be.
And that's the thing, right? They are both. It's not about them choosing to be both. They are both.
Right.
They choose because they're in a space of, okay, I have the privileges to be white in certain instances, but then I also have the privilege to be black. So they have that privilege is the word to pick and choose when their race benefits them. That's their privilege. But when you are 100% black, there is no privilege, niece. There's no privilege in that. To pick and choose when it benefits you, no. So that's what I'm trying to get you to understand, because you want me to understand a whole lot tonight. But what I'm trying to get you to understand
I understand.
When they're mixed, they're no longer 100% black. That's just science. That's math. That's whatever numbers come into play. They're not 100% black anymore.
I understand there is a certain privilege that comes with being mixed, but I also understand that mixed people are black and they will face certain similar parallels as to
God forbid an Asian man and a Hispanic woman has a child, because are they still black?
There's no black.
You see what I'm saying now? So you can't keep saying
that's completely different than what I was talking about.
It's not because what I'm saying.
You said an Asian woman and a Hispanic man.
What are they then? What are they then? What are they then?
They're whatever race they are.
They're mixed.
But I'm saying they're both Hispanic and Asian, correct? They're not black. No one's black.
Okay.
Who's this? Who paired fictional volleyball? Girl, I don't know what that is.
Okay, so you pulled this clip. Why'd you pull this clip?
To showcase this. I'll play it again. Sorry. The whole light skin, dark skin thing, like why? Like them saying, "Oh, I don't date light skins." Why? It's almost like that's what I'm saying. Like it's rooted in prejudice. It's rooted in because what are they gonna say? Oh, I dated a light skinned nigga before. Okay, well, every guy who happens to be light skinned is not going to be the same as the last one. That's a prejudice. That's a stereotype. Hello?
Girl, I thought you was playing the clip again.
Oh, I can. Yes. Let's play it.
I don't typically date people that are like my similar skin complexion. I feel like I am more attracted to either like dark skinned niggas or dark skinned men, sorry.
Definitely.
Or people that are lighter than me. But everything you were saying, and you're very handsome.
I appreciate it.
Now, what made you have your balloon unpop so long?
I don't know. He just articulates himself really well. And his skin complexion. Like I like dark. I don't really like light skin.
Okay, and what do you typically look for in a guy?
And that man was dark.
Dark skin for the most part.
Now, if you saw Josiah out, is he somebody that you would approach?
I mean, I've dealt with light skins before. I prefer dark skins, but I've dealt with light skins before. Very attractive.
What does that mean?
That's his preference.
I dealt with light skins before. Like they're all the same.
Girl, it's no difference than people saying, "Oh, you're Cancer." Oh, nope, gotta go, gotta go,
Oh,
gotta go.
I can't stand when people bring up that astrology thing. It makes no
Girl.
sense. It's rooted in so much ignorance. It's like it is so elementary. Like, oh my God.
So when they say that, guess what? I get out of their way.
Yeah, I'm like, what? It's like when people say, "Oh, what's your I was about to say something, but I'm not gonna do it.
Mm-mm.
Girl. Like when people say, "Oh, what's your zodiac sign?" And you say, "Oh, I'm a Gemini," and it's like, "Oh, I don't date Gemini's, girl, cause of X, Y, and Z."
And I also don't like when people use their zodiacs to validate why they do what they do.
Right? Like, oh, girl, I get up early, girl. I'm a Gemini. Oh, girl, I was up late scrolling all night, girl. I'm a Leo. Oh, girl, no, I can't
Girl,
help. I went to work late, girl. I'm Aquarius.
girl, I only date black men because I'm a Gemini.
Yeah, yeah, they, we got to get
Girl,
out of that zodiac sign.
girl,
That's so
how
childish.
about let's just get out of all of it. Do
Get
what you
out.
do because that's just simply who and what you are.
Yeah, and I guess that's why I don't really have a physical type, my type, quote unquote, is more about characteristics or like um emotional attributes, um mental capacity. Like, can I hold a conversation with you? Do you have a sense of humor? Do you understand sarcasm? Um, and even then,
Well,
it's like,
your sarcasm is not sarcasm. You're very facetious, actually.
girl, call it what you want. I be having a good ass time, motherfucking time in my head, having a ball.
Yeah,
But
you and them 14 people in your
sure,
head.
sure do. Um, yeah, me and the party bus. Um,
The short one.
no, right. The shorter, the better. And yeah, and like even then, I can't limit myself to say that because I can't. I've never. I haven't. I will never experience everything in life.
No one will.
So
No one will, and that's why I had to come to learn because again, I grew up with the thought process that because I'm feminine,
mhm.
I have to be with someone masculine. I have to be. But when I went off to college and girl, it met girls that was more feminine than me. I said, "Oh, but girl, I'm not as fishy as I thought I was." Like, girl, like that, I just wasn't. So I'm like, well, there's nothing wrong with what I got going on. So at that point, shout out to NCCU, seeing all of the girls, it's like, well, girl, if that's what you giving up, that's what you giving up, that's what you giving up. Clearly, my man is somewhere in between. Because at this point, the only ones who really butch it up like that, girl, they are willing to hurt you, girl. I don't want to be hurt. Not like that.
Ooh.
Mm-mm.
I'm trying to figure out what this fictional volleyball thing is. Do you see
Girl,
that?
I see it, girl. Keep paying it.
I guess it's trying to show me my viewers. I don't know,
Yeah.
but it says paired. So that's why I'm like, girl,
We won't be doing Twitch again, I'll tell you that.
why?
Because, girl, you don't understand it, clearly.
Oh no, I understand Twitch. I've just never seen that before. Um, what was I gonna say, girl?
Your time at NCCU when you found yourself.
Well, I found myself way before. I mean, as far as like who I was, because girl, this is why I say what I say because I've experienced what I'm talking about. When I was first like looking at the things on the screen and getting ready to really find out who I am. Playing rock paper scissors and stuff by myself. And for those of you who don't understand that, play rock paper scissors.
Girl,
Right now.
they'll get
Rock
it.
paper scissors.
Girl, they'll get it. They'll
Shoot.
get it, girl. They'll get it. You ain't got to explain everything. They'll get it.
So I was only looking at the white boys. If it had anybody black in there, nope.
Interesting.
Right. And I never really understood that, but when I revisited it, I'm just like, why was I like that? And it's because of my like what I was around. That's what everybody was telling me. And
well, there was a time. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It was just something very psychological that I worked through. And it's not like I hated myself. I guess to an extent I did, and like I hated quote unquote not being black, but maybe I hated the circumstances around being black.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just something I had to live with and understand that I love. Oh, girl, I would never want to be another race. Um,
Well, why is that? That sounds like it's rooted in prejudice and stereotypes. And well, why wouldn't you
no,
want to
it
be
sounds
another
like it's
race?
rooted in knowing who I am and self love.
That sounds like it's rooted in racism. Why would you not want to come back as another race?
Because I wasn't born that race, and I want to be that race. Oh, let me not say that, girl, because then somebody goes.
Girl, it sounds like. Girl, it sounds like.
Well, no, because yourself is a lot different than
what yourself is interested in.
I guess. Yeah.
Girl, contradiction. But you said something. That's so interesting. You used to watch white men.
Mm-hmm.
And
Only, exclusively. Please understand. If it had anything else, no.
Oh no, niece, that wasn't my story. I was watching men. But in real time.
Now. Go ahead, girl.
Girl, what? Give it up. What?
So white man, Iron Man?
No, girl, I was saying I was watching men, no colors attached. Like I was watching all men.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, got it. That's what I do now.
So
it don't matter.
In real time, I felt more comfortable. I felt more comfortable talking to and dealing with, and mind you, it's chalk it up to where I'm from, white guys and Hispanic guys. Like that is where I felt the most comfortable, and that was because I just felt like again where I'm from.
Hi, Jason.
When it comes to niggas, it just always gave like either they gonna say something or something's gonna get out. They might be my cousin and I don't know it. Like that was my thought process because I'm from a small town. We didn't really have family reunions like we used to do. So it's like ain't no telling if we cousins, you know what I mean? So that's kind of why I stayed away from black people growing up. Like, and when I say growing up, niece, I'm talking high school, like high school time. Right. That's when I really started to feel my oats. But I was more comfortable with white guys and Hispanic guys. And shout out to them because they know exactly who they are. They know exactly who they are. Some of y'all got kids now, so I would never ever say your name. Shout out to you. Go ahead.
Girl. Oh, you want me to release the names? You want me to release the files?
Girl, Epstein files ain't being released, so we can release mine.
Yeah, you knew exactly where I was going.
I know.
Shit, girl. The fuck?
Girl, the fuck, play this next clip.
Oh my gosh, this. Girl, what's this?
Girl, play it.
It's not a video, bro.
Oh, it's not. I sat there and watched it like it was.
Ah! Oh! I think I see why you...
Girl, is this not a video?
Girl, you are a mess.
Is this not a video? Girl, I sat on this thing for 10 minutes like it was a video. Is it not a video?
Who is that?
Girl, that's Cardi B, man. That's Stefan Diggs, girl.
Stefan Diggs?
And me.
Oh! You digging at me. You digging at me. You digging at me, bruh.
That's Stefan Diggs. That's Cardi B's boy. Now I don't know if they're still dating. I'm not in the headlines like that but that was the guy that Cardi B has been dating for the last 3-4 months. Supposedly he has like a baby mama out there, girl. Supposedly he has a baby mama. Mm-hmm.
Don't they all, honey?
They do, and them be my type. I only deal with guys that are. I only deal with baby daddy. So if you don't got kids, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. I only deal with baby daddies. You cannot be in a relationship. You cannot be a boyfriend. You cannot be a fiance. You cannot be married. You cannot be a widow.
Well,
you have to.
Well, I thought being married was okay.
Huh?
I thought being married was okay for you.
I don't do it. I don't deal with marriage. No. I don't do that. I don't do that.
So he just has to have kids.
You have to have at least one
Girl, are you
child.
kidding right now? Or are you just? Are you being serious?
You have to have at least one child.
Okay, so if somebody's trying to holler at you and they don't have any kids.
That's my question.
You're gonna want them to. You're gonna want them to go ahead and lay down with a.
I'm gonna say, do you have any children? They say no. I said, we can't talk. They're gonna say why? So you got to have a child first.
So if they go have a child that night, now you're interested.
The child needs to be born.
Why is that, girl? You are playing. You're king. You have to be king.
No, but I noticed most recently, girl, that's been my fight. No shame, girl, and it's literally by happenstance too. No shame. I'm like, y'all must want me to be a baby mama or something.
Maybe they just sent your nurturing spirit.
You can't sense mine because I don't like cheese.
So that's why I'm confused.
I don't
Usually somebody who doesn't like kids will run away from somebody who has kids.
Well, so how can I put it? So
Here we go. Here we go. Lettuce. What we getting? Lettuce, broccoli. What we getting? Macaroni and cheese, girl. Mashed potatoes. What we getting?
You're actually getting chicken. You're getting chicken. So how can I put it? I don't. Let me not say I don't like kids, because golly, because here I am. I think going to the adoption is just like going to the thrift store. So I do like kids, right? I do like kids. Somebody said delusional.
Okay,
Who needs?
I'm delusional.
What's delusional needs? You got to talk to us. Tell us.
Yeah, let us know what's delusional, Miss Butterlove, girl.
You're delusional, why you Who is that? Won't that Ariana Grande?
No, ma'am. It was Mariah Carey.
Who?
That was a really good guess, though.
I was close, one, huh?
No. Nah. We love everybody, though.
So, where was I going?
The chicken. Chicken with looking at guys with kids.
Oh, girl, long story short, girl, they just got good penis.
Now, all of them, though? Not all of them, girl.
I can only speak for the ones I've dealt with.
Girl, because...
I can only speak to the ones that I've dealt with.
Because... And I mean in the moment, if it's not hitting on nothing, you're going to have to get out, and then you're going to have to get out. And I've done it. I mean, I'll try to correct. And please let me know if I'm doing something that, please let me know. Please.
Somebody said you love children. I don't love children.
Oh, right, girl. You know she want 4 kids. Because you want 4 kids.
Hold on, niece, because maybe... Hold on, she might be on to something else, actually.
What?
I love kids.
I think she's talking about you wanted to adopt 4 children.
Oh.
Maybe she's talking about that.
Maybe.
Right, Miss Butterlove? Right.
Miss Butterlove, let it be known.
Let's just keep it there.
I think she might be one of the girls. She might be one of the girls. But no. I love my nephew. I love my nephew.
That's pretty much it. It's like, hey, see you later. Okay, see you. Go back to mama. Go back to daddy. Go back to mama. Go back to your parent.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that. I like my nephew now because I don't like babies. When they're real small and you got to hold them, I don't like babies. I don't like when you have to change them. I need them to be potty trained. Once they're potty trained, then I can watch them. I'm the best uncle ever. I'll watch them. Once they're potty trained. Because once they're potty trained, they can start saying things. So I need them to talk to me. You crying? What we crying for? Are you hungry? Are you sleepy?
Yeah,
what is it? Talk to me.
I've never watched somebody's kids. I've been in the mall and held the baby oh yeah, look at that, woo, woo, woo. All right, okay, you're crying, okay, go to your mama, but never.
I remember the first baby I ever held was my little cousin, and he was born. When was Elijah born? Elijah was born 2010, I think it was. I can't remember when he was born, but I held my cousin Elijah. He was the first baby that I held small when he was born in 2010. That was the first baby I ever held, and I'm like, oh, I can't do this again because they're so small, and I feel like a huge monster compared to them, and so my hands are so big. So I feel like I feel like I'm a squish them. They got to get bigger.
Mr. Showbiz said Mariah Carey, one of the most amazing vocalists of our time. Okay, right, Miss Thing.
I couldn't see that comment because I'm on here as a guest. So
Oh my gosh, Crystal, I'm so sorry I missed your comment, girl. We'll chat on the back end, girl.
what Crystal say?
Hey, she said, "Hey Joshua, miss you. Light was looked at as bougie or too good." So she was speaking on the other side of it. Um, like we both. I feel like both sides of the totem pole had their things to say about, like, negative things to say about each other, because this is just what white people wanted, to divide and conquer, Miss Thing. Um,
I think I have an idea who Miss Butterlove is.
who is Miss Butterlove?
I can't see. Post there. What's the name again?
Girl, I can't. It don't zoom in, but so far, girl.
Okay, I think I have an idea. I think I have an idea. Miss Butterlove, say something for me to know if I know you or not. Say something for me to know if I know you or not. Niece, could you we had another clip.
That was it, baby.
You we're live, so you can't take one out and put one up, can you?
I can. It's just gonna. I don't know how it's going to affect the live stream. So,
well, let's see. We're learning as we go. We're learning as we go. As Josh is over there doing it, y'all make sure y'all tap the screen, subscribe, share, please,
follow,
hit the follow button. We just tonight we're just keying. We're just keying. And if you have not checked out our other live, please get you a piece of that. Our most recent live, we talked about the film B-Boys Blues. It was actually a really, really good film, a really, really good conversation. And no, everything we talk about is not gay, so shut up. Everything we talk about is not gay. We just try to stay in our lane because God forbid we say something about something outside of us and y'all hoes want to come for us. So, girl, we speak on what we speak on and we keep it pushing, okay? We give our opinions and that's all we give, our opinions. Okay? But yeah, somebody wants to know what I'm drinking. I am drinking. Girl, I don't know how you pronounce this.
Riesling.
How'd you know?
Girl, I'm my girl. I'm an event bartender, girl. I know the brands.
Girl, you're an alcoholic. Oh my god.
Girl. Not anymore, niece.
Crisp and big fruity.
Girl, I'm gonna play that one more time, girl, because I know that cut you off guard, girl. Let's play this one more time. Speaking of alcoholic and fruity.
Who was this guy?
Girl, I don't know who that is, but all I know is I don't get on the roller coasters. I don't do whenever I go to the fair, it's very much let me get let me do the little darts with the balloon, let me do the rolling ball, let me do the water guns, let me go fish the little fish to get the little fish, and that's it. Don't put me on no I don't even get on no merry-go-round, girl. I can't stand something malfunctioning. I can't stand somebody having to crawl on something to fix something. No, ma'am.
Is you over there playing those games? It's me. Can I get 2 funnel cakes, please?
Now, see, I love getting into the the pieces. I love getting into like the little games and that's what I love doing. That's what I love doing over there. Like
So here's the thing, right? I have this idea. Mm-hmm. For those of you who don't know, I've never been on a date before.
I didn't even know that.
I've never been on a date.
Okay, when you say never been on a date,
let me say that one more time. I have never been on a date.
Okay, so when you say you never been on a date before, does that mean like with somebody else, like never a date?
Define what you asking.
I wanted you to keep saying. I wanted you to keep saying I've never been on a date before. That's okay,
I,
girl.
I know next time it's okay. But no, I've never been on a date before. And I always in my mind, I think I be having the greatest ideas about what I want my first date to be like.
Okay, so let's get into it. What is your first?
Girl, shut up! I'm getting into it.
What is your idea? What is Suki's ideal date?
My
Girl, it sounds like a Cardi B song. Kendall
Oh,
said
no.
me neither, and I've never been in a relationship. Really, Kendall?
Me neither. I've never been in a relationship. Are you me? Are we each other?
Maybe y'all
I've
should
never
date.
been. Kendall, are you feminine? Are you feminine? Do you wear wigs? Do you wear makeup? Do you say, "Hey, Miss Thing," that like?
And if you
Do
do,
all
you are
that?
just his. You are just his type, Kendall.
And if you do, go ahead and log off for me, sweetie. Go. And then if that's not you, Kendall, do you have a child? Are you a baby father?
Because you need to have a child.
You have to have at least one child. You have at least one child. And if you have at least one child, okay? But I've never been on one. And my first date, I have so many ideas of like first dates that I want to go on. One of the dates that I want to go on is so cinematic. I want us to bring a quarter, okay? We're going to go 3 different places throughout the day. The first place obviously is going to be for like a little brunch spot or grab breakfast or something like that. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to go outside. So whatever outside looks like. And the third thing is going to be an inside. So inside can be a movie, it could be whatever inside. So the first thing is eating, second thing we're outside, and then third thing we're inside, but we're inside in some capacity. So follow me, okay? We bring a quarter. You already have the 3 places that you would like to do, or the 3 things you would like to do, and I have the things that I would like to do. But we'll flip a quarter. We'll flip a quarter, and heads is me, tails is you, and whatever it lands on, that's what we do. So if you say your breakfast spot is some breakfast spot, wherever, and then I say my breakfast spot is the place that I love to go to, the original Pancake House, that's my option. I'm heads, your tails, we flip the quarter, it lands on tails, we have to go to your spot. The second date.
Sorry, Kendall said no kids, but I want them. Sorry.
Okay, well, when you have them, call me, okay? Call me in 10 months, okay? What was I about to say?
You said
the second date, we're outside. So outside can mean like you want to go to an amusement park of some sort. Maybe you just want to go to a park. We're going like something outside, nature wise. We're going for a run, a walk on the beach, whatever. One of those things. Whatever it lands on, we do either what you want to do or what I want to do. So it's literally, we're playing heads and tails, and that's determining the dates. And I had a whole title I forgot the name of the title. It was called The First Quarter. That's what it's called. And it was supposed to mimic like, because I had this idea that I was going to date somebody that was a part of the basketball team. So I was playing on, I was playing on this whole idea of like our relationship was a basketball game and how our first date is the first quarter. So it was just kind of like, that was my idea.
Girl, I don't know how you gonna explain that to the love of your life when you finally meet them. Girl. So usually, what was my first date? Girl, my first date in North Carolina was
not in North Carolina. Unless you got a first date in every state.
Listening. Right in North Carolina was going fishing. Quiet as it's kept, my first date was actually in somebody's bedroom, but we won't go there. We won't go there, but
I hope it wasn't Rush Hall bedroom.
No, baby. I was getting into the things before then. Wait, was I?
I don't know.
I was going to say I lost I was gonna say I lost my manhood apparently. I lost my manhood at age 19. I remember that. And I was in college.
Oh,
But my
I was.
first date happened well before then. And I went fishing.
No, ma'am.
But I didn't catch anything.
You were the catch.
Peep that. I didn't
You were
catch
the,
anything.
oh no, I called it. You were the catch.
Did you catch that?
Niece, we called it.
Girl.
And while we're there, make sure you all run down into the nearest clinic, get up to date on your STDs, your STIs, your HIVs, your AIDSs. Get up to date on that, girl.
And
This is not
adding
becoming
to that,
medical
go ahead
joke.
and sign up. Adding to that, go ahead and sign up for Mr. That is MISTR. To go ahead and get your prep for free, and they will send you the STI and STD testing in the mail, and you can do it at your convenience and send it back in, and they will send you your prep and doxy pep in the mail, honey.
And be sure to use promo code.
Miss Thing, girl, I don't have my promo code ready, girl.
Okay, well next you got to be ready.
I got to be ready, so I don't have to. I have to stay ready, so I have to get ready. Do I get a push gift? Kendall said. Kendall, you always wanted to go fishing with a guy?
Is Kendall a girl or a guy? That's the next question.
I think Kendall is a guy. I can't see. Hold on.
Is it spelled KENDALL?
Uh-huh.
That's a guy.
Mm-hmm. I think I know who Kendall is. I know who Kendall is. Kendall is...
Is it the little computer that read the books?
From New...
Huh?
I think Kendall is from New Orleans. Or maybe Mississippi.
Oh, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Girl, anything else you want to get into, girl?
Girl, yes, you added that clip, Lisa. I need you to add my other clip.
What other clip?
I sent you another clip, girl. It was before I text you.
Hold on, girl.
Oh, you must have never added it then if you didn't see it.
It was only 4 things.
Girl, girl, I needed you to add it, girl, so I can get a key. I got to get a key.
It was only 4 things, niece. You sent me 4 things.
I have to get a key.
Oh, this.
I need you to add that.
Give me a second, girl. Give me a moment, y'all.
I need you to add that.
Give me a moment. Wait, did it say? What did it say? Is it that? Oh, shit.
What happened?
1 second, girl.
Girl, what had happened?
1 second, girl.
Girl, yes, I'm almost done with my Vaughn. My verre de vin. Glass of wine. Verre de vin. Oui, je prends le français un petit. I'm learning a little bit of French.
Oh, girl. Please. Please, niece.
For all you gays out there, all y'all know is we, ho. Bitch, what is you saying yes to?
Girl.
Oh, it's me.
Hold on, girl. I'm adding it to the system, girl. Girl, hold on. Let me get rid of all this stuff, girl. Hold on.
Girl, forgive us for all these difficulties. We're learning, y'all. We're learning and we're growing, okay? Learn and grow with us. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow, please. And don't forget to share.
Okay.
You could talk about us and you could talk with us.
All right, the video is coming up now. Yes, Kendall. Kendall is from Mississippi. Yes, I remember Kendall.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. What is that?
Zombie.
Now, niece, how's your hand?
Oh, no! Zombie. Oh no!
Girl, what are you kidding about? What game is that?
Girl, wait. It's a game where you test your reflexes. And so it drops random stuff. I've seen it in different variations. But it drops, as you see it was dropping things, but
Well,
it
girl, she
drops
was
stuff.
already holding on to it.
Wait. It's the comments, niece. The people in the comments. It's always the comments. The comments
What
make things
happened?
worse. Somebody in the comments said everything in this video is down.
Girl, you know I'm not gonna participate in that. Josh, are you still acting? We met in Atlanta. Yes, girl. I am still acting. Jonathan said yuck.
Oh, he must have seen his mother's picture. He must have. You must have just found it.
It definitely wasn't his picture because it's
Fucking disgusting. Oh, you must have just found your sister's photo.
and
You
it
had
can't
to
be
have
his
just
photo because he doesn't have one uploaded.
you've had to have just found your mother's photo. You had to. Girl. Maze, when I tell you the comments are so ruthless, it's all anytime I see something on social media, it's less about
You
the
immediately run to the comments.
girl. It's less about the picture or the video. It's the comments. That's where the real social happens. Are you not a comment girly?
Oh, absolutely. Oh yes. Oh
I
yes.
run. No, niece. I take first class Spirit Airlines to the comment section.
Not
I
you look in the
do.
comments before you look at the video.
I have to because I need to know what this video is about to be about, and then I will watch the video after like the first 2-3 comments, and I'm like, okay, let me form my own opinion. And then, girl, while I'm watching it, then I'm already dying because I already read like what they was talking about, and it made sense. Stuff like that is so funny to me.
Girl, you know I'm not participating in that. Girl, they
Girl,
be just
that's
making
fine.
they
I'll get
making
my
fun.
own.
Y'all making fun of his condition, girl.
Girl, we're not making fun of his condition, girl. We're making fun of the people who posted the video.
And you messed up for that because I didn't even realize.
We're laughing with the people who posted the video. We're laughing
Girl,
with them.
I guess you're right.
Can you play the video one more time?
Oh, did I delete it?
Girl, you may have.
Yo.
Zombie.
It's the last one. Watch the last one.
Oh no!
It looks like he was holding them, so that's why I was confused. I see what's going on now.
Oh god. Oh god,
This year I
Josh.
will date, and hopefully that leads to something. Don't be banking on no man to come and save you now, Kendall.
Girl, if you banking on the mayonnaise, you might as well bank on a rat at this point, girl.
Honey.
You might as well bank you if you banking on a man, you might as well bank on Satan making his way back into heaven.
Girl, you might as well bank at Bank of America. They more reliable than a nigga is.
Good, if you're banking on a man, you might as well bank on Josh becoming a top who has 3 children naturally.
Yes, because that's never gonna happen. Yeah, girl, don't bank on no man, girl.
If you're banking on a man, you might as well bank on
like how they do on the Weakest Link when they be like bank, girl. No ma'am.
You are a key. What you got planned for tomorrow?
Miss Diva, I am working. Finally, I am finally back at the events, girl. For those who don't know, I'm an event bartender. I'm about to work a little Broadway show all week. Hopefully get into some freelance projects as well. Yeah, what you doing tomorrow, girl? What you got planned for tomorrow?
What is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Tuesday. Tomorrow I am finishing up on. Sorry, tomorrow's Tuesday, and I have to finish some patterns, a few mock-ups. I have a fitting on Wednesday. So excited about that. Really excited about that actually. But yeah, tomorrow I took some of my little fingers away. And yeah, that's what I'll be doing. Oh, and tomorrow night, I'm so excited about that. It is 2026. Tomorrow night I meet with my high school committee. We're putting together our class reunion. I'm so excited for my class reunion.
When is the
Y'all know,
class reunion? You've been talking about this for a month.
the class reunion is July 31st through August
Oh
the
my
5th.
goodness. They're I was gonna say if
Yes.
they ain't RCSP VP by now, girl, they got a whole 6 months.
They listen, and again, we want to put it out there now so that way people, because, and that's the thing about our class, we all really like just dispersed. Like we just got the fuck around. And so it's like we want to give everyone the opportunity to go ahead and, excuse me, save your coin, save your dollarage, and get your things. And like, girl, everyone has a child except for me. And I'm like, come on, y'all.
You want kid? Well, I guess you do.
Yeah, I want 4 boys.
Yeah, we know, girl, and they got to be.
What? Tell the people, what do they have to be?
They just got to be boys, girl.
No, not just boys, not just. I need an Asian child. I need a Hispanic child. I need a white child, and I need a black child. All boys. That's what they have to be. And if you wish to know why, DM me. I'll tell you everything.
Or you can just watch our latest live, Miss Thing.
You can do that too, but yeah.
All right, y'all. We about to go ahead and get up on up out of here, girl. You have anything else to say, girl? You got anything you want to promote? Anything? Go to TookieTucker.com, everybody. Also, you can follow me at Joshua Bloke on everything. That is on every single thing, Miss Thing. You can cash at me at $ Joshua Bloke. Oh,
girl, don't put that up there. Do not put that. Why would you give her the time of day?
Girl, you know we gotta
we don't.
We gotta keep with the community, honey.
We don't.
And also make sure you listen to Story of My Black Gay Life, available wherever you get your podcasts. I would prefer you listen to it. Shit, where can you listen to it that ain't really funding nothing that's fucked up right now? Just listen to the goddamn podcast, please. All right. We'll see y'all later, girl. And cut, honey.